pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
On the carry. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Agnew now to return. Oh, a little 360. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 42 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a lot.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st and 10, and Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On second down, Swift.
45-yard line.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom two teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Taken down right.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Running is Swift. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. They'll run with Swift, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Dolphins 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 21, it's second and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54
Final play of the half, Love. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Fitzpatrick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fitzpatrick, a give to Breida. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Miami.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jordan Howard, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6-yard line.
They go with Howard again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Dolphins 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And throw right side complete to Parker. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And it's caught by Parker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down.